Welcome to Bases Loaded with Ethan George and Isaac Zimmerman. Today we're going to be talking about the American League All-Stars and who we think should be starting for each position. We're going to start off with pitcher. Who do you think should be starting for pitcher?
Well, in the American League, there's a lot of good pitching talent that has started to spring up this very season. Of course, Shohei Ohtani has been a rumored pick there. He started back in 2021, the year he won the MVP. And I think I'm going to have to go with Shohei. He's had an incredible season on the mound, of course. He can be there with the bat, too. He's just an incredible player. Once in a century, you see this kind of a talent, and definitely going to be a must-see in that All-Star game.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you, even though the two pitchers who I would have put above him, Shane McClanahan and Jacob deGrom, they both got injured, and they're on a 62-day injured list. So I think I'm going to have to agree with you on that just because of injuries. You can make a case for other pitchers like Nathan Eovaldi for the Rangers, who has a really good ERA. But yeah, I think it's going to be Shohei starting. So the next position is catcher, and I think Jonah Heim is going to be starting catcher for them because he keeps improving year after year, and I think he's probably the best catcher in the American League, maybe even the whole MLB. What do you think?
That's an incredible pick, a very sneaky pick there with Jonah Heim. I'm going to have to disagree with you, though. I'm going to go with a longtime veteran catcher. He's been winning Gold Gloves, Silver Sluggers. He's been in All-Star games for 10 years. Kansas City Royals' Salvador Perez. He's made appearances in all kind of All-Star game events. Of course, he was in the Home Run Derby 2 years ago. He's a very talented catcher, not so much with the glove anymore, but he's incredible with the bat, and maybe Adley Rutschman, but I don't know if you could put anyone else in this position other than Salvi.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best, but I think that out of this year, Jonah Heim might be better than him. So next position is first base. Who do you think should be first base?
At first base, it's a tough one, but I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Rays, Yandy Diaz. He has a great eye at the plate, and he's just been hitting very well this season. He was leading the league in OPS until Aaron Judge passed him up, and I think it's been a breakout year for him, and it's time for him to be in the All-Star game, get his first All-Star appearance.
I agree very much with you, and I was going to say that we have our first question.
Who do you think the best pitcher is in the NL this season? Who do you think you would say?
National League? Probably, who?
In the National League, I'd have to say the Milwaukee Brewers' Corbin Burns. He won the Cy Young 2 years ago. He was in the conversation last year. Just his ability to strike out hitters and at the same time have an incredible home run rate. He's got great control. He's really everything you want in a pitcher, and I can't think of any other pitcher who has all three of those tools.
What about Spencer Strider? You think he has a case for that?
Yeah, I was going to say. Strider, I think it's either going to be him or Corbin Burns, I think. But they're both really good, and they're both up there as best in the league for National League and American League.
Yeah, Spencer Strider, speaking about strikeouts, there's no one who does it better than him in the MLB. It's incredible to watch, and just as a player, he's been just an incredible addition to the Braves. They really needed another pitcher, and they got one in Spencer Strider.
Yeah, okay, so the next position is second base. So I say Marcus Semien of the Rangers. He's had some really good hits with runner scoring position. Last night he ended his 25-game hit streak, and he's definitely improved a lot from last year where he struggled a lot. But this year he's showing what the Rangers brought him in for, and I think he's the best second baseman in the entire league right now.
Yeah, a 20-game hit streak is one of the best in-season milestones you can get, and Marcus Semien, he's been showing it for years at shortstop, at second base, for over 4 different years for 3 different teams. He has been a guy who just is the best power-hitting second baseman. He's the best defensive, and he's just the best with the bat. I don't think there's anyone else you could put in that position.
All right, now what about shortstop?
Shortstop is an interesting position, of course, in the American League. There have always been several good shortstops like Carlos Correa, Francisco Lindor, back when he was in the American League. More defense-focused shortstops, definitely a defensive position. But really, there's no one you could put other than Corey Seager of the Texas Rangers. Bo Bichette of the Toronto Blue Jays is a very close second. he's someone I've been watching since he was brought up in 2019. But Corey Seager, even though he's been injured, the OPS is second best in the American League, and just the ability to hit home runs. The defense may not be the incredible flashes that Marcus Semien has, but the bat is off the charts with Corey Seager.
Yeah, as a Rangers fan, I would love to put Corey Seager, but he's just been injured for a while, or he was injured for a while. And even though while he's healthy, he's probably the best shortstop in the league. I think I'm gonna have to go with Bo Bichette with his batting average right now and his home runs. It's just I don't think you could put anybody else above him.
I can't disagree with you on that one. Bo Bichette is one of the best shortstops in the league, and at third base in the American League, it's been an underrated position this year. We've had a lot of new guys see some nice playing time in the position, and one of them though is going to be another defense first player in my opinion. It's going to be Toronto Blue Jays' Matt Chapman. Chapman has always had a good bat. He's always been an incredible performer with the glove. In his first full season, he won a Platinum Glove Award for the best defender in the American League. He's my pick right now. It is subject to change as more guys start to improve their seasons that maybe had a slow start, and that we saw being here at the All-Star break. But right now, it's Matt Chapman's award.
Yeah, I like that pick, but I think I'm going to have to disagree with you, and I'm going to go with the rookie from the Rangers, Josh Young. He's just been showing out, and he's been hitting home runs, and he's all right on defense, but the bat has definitely got him going, and he's been Rookie of the Month every single month so far this season. And I think what he's been doing as a rookie is just unmatched right now, and I think that he should be the starter third baseman.
It is always incredible to see rookies in the All-Star game. There's always a few of them, and in the outfield, we might see one. For my outfield picks, Yordan Alvarez and Aaron Judge, definitely ones you have to have in there. The two best hitters in the MLB, in my opinion. No one really comes close. Yordan, probably not a defender, probably not an outfielder. He's a DH, but with the bat, he's so good. And Aaron Judge, if he's still injured, I still see him being on the All-Star team. Maybe not as a starter, but his heroics just for the past 5-6 years have been incredible for the Yankees, and they wouldn't be anywhere where they are now without Aaron Judge.
Yeah, I agree with you a lot on that. The Aaron Judge, he's injured right now. Hopefully he can be healthy in time to get All-Star starter, because I think he deserves it. Like you said, Yordan Alvarez, I'd more put towards DH instead of outfield. But like a few weeks ago, I would have said Adolis Garcia being up there from the Rangers, but he's just been striking out a lot lately, and I think that's sort of out the window for him. I think he'll still be an All-Star, but I think he won't be a starter. So yeah, I like Aaron Judge out there.
Adolis Garcia, strikeouts was a problem with Aaron Judge coming up in the major leagues throughout the minors, and we've seen what he's been able to do. Definitely a guy who can improve the second half of the season. But at the designated hitter position, I'm gonna have to pick him for the second time in this talk show. It's gonna be Shohei Ohtani. He's the best pitcher in the league, and he's been the best hitter at his position. This was done back in 2021. He both hit and pitched in the first inning, and he's an incredible phenomenon. I've already spoken about him. Just the ability with the bat, the ability to pitch is incredible, and he's shown it his entire career.
Yeah, I will say that he's a once-in-a-lifetime player, and I don't think anybody will ever have this much success with the bat and on the mound. So I think it's either going to be him or Yordan Alvarez at the Astros. So that's been Bases Loaded with Isaac Zimmer and Ethan George, and we'll see you next time.